We're at the beginning of our next day, and the sharks will move to distance 4. They started the day at 5, so Finn will get his hope token. Get our token for Finn. And let's see, did he get a special one? Nope, just a regular one. But now we have 3 hope tokens with the group. Maybe a chance to stop a disaster. We were 1 short during the last one. Let's have a nice, uneventful weather event. Oh no! We got the thunderstorm. Well, this is our first time having to deal with weather. We'll place the token here in this highlighted oval area, and what we're going to do is I'm going to reach around the camera here. You have to have your thumb on the board, and then I'm going to flick this token. If it goes off of the board, I'll have to do it again. If it lands in any of these top spaces, then the boat will move back 1. All of these are pretty bad. Whatever it lands on means that that is blocked for the day. For instance, this would block fishing for the day. This horrible tidal wave one would block all actions for the day. We just lost that with the Octopus. We don't want that to happen again. There's not a whole lot of good stuff. There are health way up here that you can go for, but what area should I aim for? I don't want to lose a plank. I don't want the boat to move backwards. I think I'm going to aim for this area in here. Get past these ones that take away all actions for the day. Maybe if I land on a kite or something like that. Well, let's see. Here we go. Oh, well, we'll take that. We can clearly see where it landed. That red dot would help us if we were like straddling it. The red dot would say what it is. But right now I cannot attempt to get a bottle card this round. So I'll put that thunderstorm token on there so I don't forget. Well, the weather didn't hurt us too bad this time. We just can't go for bottle cards. Our morning phase, uneventful, and then no special symbols for our midday phase. So the morning, not a lot going on. That's good. And now we'll go to our midday phase. Scruffs is on a 5, so we can play a Scruffs card. And then we have, if he rolls a 2 or a 3, I don't remember what that symbol is. Let me check. This means I can place something on this swap location. I actually get to choose what I want to place on there. So a 2 or a 3 would be really nice right now, Scruffs. Ugh, not a good dog. Well, Scruffs failed us, so now we're going to place our dice, and I think we're going to have to start getting aggressive with either going after the kite or really firing off a lot of flares. I've decided to get aggressive and go for it. I'm going to have Maya use her hope tokens to get chances at the flare gun. I'm going to have Finn and Paul also go for the flare gun. No one is in immediate danger of dying health-wise, so I'll skip fishing for now. I can't collect a bottle. I would have to spend 2 hope to go after the kite. I don't have enough to do that, so I'm going to concentrate on going after these flares. We're here at the swap location with Maya. We're going to try and signal the boat. We spent 1 of her hope. No luck there. And we'll spend another. No. Same thing, we have Finn and Paul. I'll just roll them both at the same time. I need 6s. Darn it. I guess I'm going to have to build up some hope and actually go for this kite, because firing the flare gun is not working for me. And we are really far away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away. Wow. And we're probably halfway through our 2nd week. Whew. All right. Well, we're going to activate our evening phase, and we have another disaster. So things are not going to get better all of a sudden. Ooh, that's a rough one. That would have taken 5. to get rid of. We're going to lose a plank and lose 3 health. But the question mark means we can decide who loses it. And we can split it up amongst survivors also. First we're going to lose a plank, so we'll roll to see which side it comes off. And it's a 4, that's down here, so it's going to come off the bottom here. And Paul is 1 plank away from being washed out to sea. We don't need that there anymore. We have to decide who's going to lose 3 health, how we're going to split it up. I don't want Paul to lose that die, so I'll take each of the other ones. I could have given more than 1 to a particular player, but I'll just take them down 1 each, because coming up in our next morning phase, we're all going to gain a health back. So that'll put us back to where we were. Luckily, no shark attack tonight. We'll move our logbook over. Oof. We're going to change the swap location in a little over a day. And we're gaining health here, and here we're going to lose it. Get this first player token over to Fen. And try and figure out what we're going to do to make some progress here. We need hope tokens to go to the jellyfish location and try and get the kite, but we need 3 successful swim through there. There's 4 tokens there, so I could end up getting something that's not a piece of the kite and have to go there 4 times, which would cost 8 hope total just to go there. No one's healthy enough to make that many trips. I think in this situation I'm stuck with trying to go after flare gun uses, but this is going to move in over another day, so this is really tough. Our survivors are not doing good. 3, 3, 4, 1. Well, at least we're going to get a health back at the beginning of the next day, and then we'll be able to go ahead and try to do something with Scruffs. Ready to start our next day. I hope this sounds a little bit better now. I just hung up a bunch of towels and blankets on the wall to try and dampen it down some. I did order some sound panels that'll be in a week or 2, and I hope that that will solve the problem permanently. We got Fen because the sharks are at distance 4 to start this day, so he's going to get a hope token. And it is going to be one of the special ones, so he can raise or lower a die roll by 1. No shark attack tonight. Sharks are now at distance 3. Can we avoid bad weather today? No. A thunderstorm again. Where do we want to try for? Let's play it safe. Maybe I'll go up in this direction. I want to avoid these ones that stop everything, so maybe I'll shoot for here. Stay away from that plank. I'll try and aim for this middle area right there and hopefully not land on anything terrible. Well, that is the red dots on the swap space, so we can't go there today. We'll place our thunderstorm token on here to remind us that we cannot go there today. And we will go into our morning phase, which is a good one for once. So we're going to get +1 health to everyone. That's what the exclamation point means. That's a good thing. Maybe we don't have to worry about fishing today. Everybody's going to go up a little bit. Maya 4, Fen 4. Scruffs is going to go up to a 5, and that's a good benefit for us. And Paul at a 2 is not on the brink of losing his top die. We have no special symbols at our midday. Scruff is at a 5, or Scruffs is at a 5. So we can draw and attempt to use one of his cards. And if we roll a 1 or a 4, we can add 2 health to people of our choice. give them both to one player or split it up 1 and 1. We're going to need a 1 or a 4. Nice. We rolled a 1, so we can give 2 health out. And let's see who we should give it to. They're both at 4, he's at 2, Scruffs is at 5. I'm going to give it to Scruffs to make him a 6. That way we have a better chance of keeping him in a position where we can actually use his cards. I'm not going to give it to Paul because he's right on the edge. If we lose a board, then we wasted that. I'm going to give it to Maya. No, actually, I'll give it to Fen because on a 2 and a 3, the sharks attack him, so he's more likely to get attacked in the future. So let's give him the other health and bring him up to 5. Our first player is Fen. He does have that hope token that allows him to change a die roll up or down 1. We have Paul, who would go next, and then followed by Maya. So I have to figure out what I want to do. I need to move this ship along because we're not too far off from week 3. So I'm going to have to be aggressive with my attempts at signaling the rescue ship. I decided to have Fen attempt to signal the boat because he has that one that he can use to modify his roll. If he rolls a 5 or a 1 also, we can change it up or down 1 to a 6. And then Paul is going to attempt to get a bottle card, and Maya is going to help with signaling the boat. First up, we have both Maya and Fen attempting to signal the boat. Well, that's not great, but Fen can use his hope token to lower that 1, which will flip it back to a 6. So we will get 1 successful flare off. We managed to move the boat back to where it was. Paul is attempting to get that bottle card, so he's going to need an even number here. Nice, got it. Hopefully it's something we can use. That looks like it's something to signal the boat. It says ×4 flare. I'm going to have to look that one up. I don't think I've seen this one in a long time. I don't remember it. That's exactly what it is. When Paul successfully activates this card, he gets to shoot 4 times immediately, and every 6 is a success. This could be really helpful in moving us forward. And also, I forgot to mention it, that hope token that he used to modify the die roll has been discarded out of the game. And the same with Scruff's card. It was used, so it was discarded out of the game also. Unfortunately, we had some good things happen there. Well, that was fortunate, but the unfortunate thing is we're into the night phase and we have a disaster symbol on the card and only 1 hope. So we're not going to be able to cancel it. Oh my, that is horrific. The octopus is going to grab a die and take it away permanently. And if it's one of our survivors that only have 1, that's it. They're gone forever. And we're going to lose a board. And if we lose a board from this end, that will be the end of Paul also. So we could lose potentially 2 survivors right here. First we have the octopus taking a survivor's die, and then we're going to lose a plank. So we'll start with the octopus, and we'll start up here with Maya as 1, 2, 3, and 4. If I roll a 5 or a 6, I'll just do it again. We have lost Scruffs. Scruffs was ripped off of the raft and lost. And now we must face the possibility of losing another survivor. A plank from the top end is a 1, 2, or 3. A plank from the bottom end is 4, 5, or 6. Whew, a 3. That was a terrible, terrible evening. Whew, that was rough. No shark attack. And we're going to go over to our logbook, so we'll move this over. And tomorrow we're going to change out the swap location, but everyone's going to lose a health also. And the following day someone's going to fall in with the jellyfish and we're going to lose a health again. Things are not looking good. We need to get Paul's card activated and get as many 6s as possible. Move the first player token over to Paul and get ready for our next day.